Hello, in today's video, I'm going to share 5 foods you probably didn't know cause acne. These are not foods you'd normally think causes acne, such as sugars, oils, and GMOs. These are foods that, for the most part, are considered healthy by many. At one point in time, I ate these foods a lot and thought I was eating healthy. But before we get to these surprising foods that cause acne, I think it's important to emphasize that the causes of acne are a bit tricky. It's not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. Some foods that cause acne for some may not for others. It can get complicated when you think about it. In a previous video, which I'll link below, I mentioned the common foods that cause acne and that you should eliminate in your diet to finally get rid of it. I also have a video on behaviors to eliminate that could be contributing to your acne. So if you've seen these videos, applied what's in them, but still find your acne is a problem, the following foods could be additional things to address to solve your acne woes. So here they are, 5 surprising foods that cause acne and were the final things I needed to eliminate to get rid of my acne once and for all. First is grilled food. This can be pan-grilled in the kitchen, oven-baked, or grilled out on the deck. You'll know you're dealing with grilled food when you see those burn marks on your meat. While that can be pleasing to the eye, even tongue, in some cases it's the reason your acne is not going away. This is because when food that contains protein or a large amount of fat are cooked at high temperatures, they produce AGEs, which are advanced glycation end products. AGEs are glycotoxins that affect cells and molecules in the body and are known to contribute to advanced aging and chronic disease. In one study where AGEs were measured in beef that was prepared in different ways, it was found that cooking, especially grilling beef, increased the number of AGEs 10 times than when the beef was raw. High levels of AGEs in the body can trigger inflammation in the skin, making it more susceptible to acne-causing bacteria. Depending on the person, those with hormonal type acne will be most affected by this. I encourage you to read the article by acneeinstein.com, link below, to learn more about AGEs. But it's best to avoid grilled food and opt to lower cooking methods such as boiling, poaching, and steaming. If you want to bake, I suggest doing so at low temperatures, avoiding burning the meat. Second is white bread. This really includes any white or refined grain products such as white rice and white flour. So a lot of processed baked goods will apply here. This is one item that really affected my acne, and while I was consuming white bread, baguettes, and tortilla wraps, I thought I was eating fairly healthy. But the truth is, white bread and its counterparts are overly processed and refined to the point where all nutrients are eliminated. Fiber is stripped out of a lot of white bread. They are quickly digested, spiking up blood sugar levels. This in turn makes them high glycemic. They're absorbed in the bloodstream at a faster rate, which raises insulin levels as well. Not only does this lead to inflammation, a contributor of acne, but high insulin levels can increase androgen hormone activity and increase the insulin growth factor 1, IGF-1. IGF-1 boosts sebum production, which is another contributor to acne when out of control. Instead of consuming white bread, rice, or flour, go for their whole wheat versions, such as wheat or grain bread, brown rice, and wheat flour. I find very little difference in taste and now prefer it to its refined counterpart. Third is gluten. This is any grain or products that contain grain ingredients. Gluten is one of those items that will affect some acne sufferers but not others. If you're not sure you have celiac disease or gluten sensitivity, see your doctor to get a test done. Either way, you can always cut out gluten to see if there is an improvement in your acne condition. Many state that there is no evidence that gluten is linked to or causes acne, but I want to challenge that idea. There are organizations such as the Gluten-Free Society that disagree, and I'm with them. First, I long suffered from acne and consumed a lot of gluten. Even with clean gluten foods such as breads where flour, water, and yeast were the primary ingredients, I experienced acne breakouts after consuming a good amount of them. Second, acne is an inflammatory skin disease. It originates from the skin becoming inflamed due to excess sebum clogging the hair follicles with dead skin. For some who are unable to properly process gluten, it can cause gastrointestinal issues such as leaky gut syndrome. This can lead to inflammation. It's also important to note that most gluten that people consume today is not considered whole food. They are highly processed and sometimes may contain other artificial or troublesome ingredients that can contribute to inflammation and other factors that lead to acne. In the end, whatever the argument is, you're your best resource in knowing if gluten is making your acne worse. By eliminating it from your diet temporarily and seeing how it affects your acne, you'll be able to confirm if gluten is something you should stay away from. Plus, there are tons of healthy, great-tasting gluten-free products out there, from pasta to bread mixes. I recommend Jovial and Simple Meal brands. Fourth is nuts. Perhaps this is not too much of a surprise for you, but it sort of was for me. While the problem with nuts is mostly due to how they're processed, such as roasted, they are an allergen for many. So this is something you could eliminate from your diet to see how it affects your acne. For roasted nuts, there are two problems. First, oils are often added in the roasting process. Usually oils that are highly processed and rancid even before they are mixed with the nuts. This alone can raise inflammation levels, which, as stated before, is a big contributor to acne. Second, being roasted at high temperatures can lead to a high level of ages, similar to grilling meat. Raw nuts will be less of a problem, but if you have an allergy or sensitivity to them, they could affect your acne. So again, if you're unsure of an allergy, eliminate it for a while to see if there's any difference in your acne. For me, roasted nuts were a no-go. I ate them for a while, and not only did doing so leave me with an upset stomach, I would always get new acne. I didn't put two and two together for a long time. After some trial and error, I still eat nut products such as almonds and muesli or cashews and chocolate, but I opt for raw nuts and stay away from certain nuts, even seeds such as peanuts, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds. Fifth is caffeine. When many think of caffeine, they likely think of coffee or soda, but caffeine is also found in some teas and chocolate, even energy bars and drinks. Many are aware of the problem with caffeine, but probably not that it could be the cause of their acne. The problem is caffeine interacts with cortisol, which is a hormone that's released when you're stressed. Stress is another factor that can lead to acne, and I can attest to that as well because I used to work in a place where I was always on my feet and had to meet deadlines. There were some times where I would come to work with no acne but leave with a couple more. Anyway, opt for caffeine-free versions of your favorite drinks such as caffeine-free coffee, herbal or caffeine-free tea, sparkling water. I recommend Spindrift, or at the very least consume caffeine products minimally. All these foods have one thing in common: they're highly processed, whether by overcooking or over-refining. By making the bulk of your diet consist of natural foods and drinks that can be found straight from the earth, you can eliminate or greatly lessen your acne. So that's it. 5 foods you didn't know was keeping your acne alive that you should eliminate right now to see if they're the final thing that's contributing to your acne. I honestly believe that there's always a controllable source for everyone who suffers from acne. It won't be the same thing for everyone, but the answer is not far off. So if you tried many things and are still struggling, one or more of these foods may be the answer you've been looking for. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video important and that it will help you end your acne journey. If you did, please like, comment, and share so others struggling from acne can find this video. Subscribe for more whole food and nutrition videos, and until next time, take care.